Hi everyone, this is Destiny from the Book Clinic. As a professional editor, I can't tell you how often I come across manuscripts by amateur writers where the story opening falls flat. The author will spend a lot of time taking you through an average day in the life of their protagonist, or spend a whole page on just describing the setting and world building and exposition. The vast majority of them fail to engage the reader in a meaningful way. People nowadays have short attention spans, and an agent, reader, or studio rep will stop reading your story within 30 seconds if you can't capture and maintain their attention. So let's talk about how to create a strong, enrapturing opening for your story. And when I think of great openings, the first thing that comes to mind is Alfonso Cauron's 2006 film, Children of Men.
Bill is ratified. After 8 years, British borders will remain closed. The deportation of illegal immigrants will continue. Good morning. Our lead story.
The world was stunned today by the death of Diego Ricardo, the youngest person on the planet. Baby Diego was stabbed outside a bar in Buenos Aires after refusing to sign an autograph.
Witnesses at the scene say that Diego spat in the face of a fan who asked for an autograph. He was killed in the ensuing brawl. The fan was later beaten to death by the angry crowd. Born in 2009, the son of Marcelo and Silvia Ricardo, a working-class couple from Mendoza, he struggled all his life with the celebrity status thrust upon him as the world's youngest person.
Diego Ricardo, the youngest person on the planet, was 18 years, 4 months, 20 days, 16 hours, and 8 minutes old.
So what exactly is an opening even supposed to accomplish? Well, it's simple. An opening should leave the reader invested in the story and wanting to learn more. You do this by conveying one or more of the following: the stakes, the style and tone, the character conflict, the sense of character, and the setting. Children of Men does all 5 of these things with flying colors. The film opens in a coffee shop where a crowd of people are watching a news report. They're devastated because the youngest person in the world has died, but Theo is indifferent. While everyone else is dealing with the figurative death of hope, it's clear Theo has long been disillusioned. We're also shown, not told, but shown, crucial world-building details. The fact that the youngest person in the world is a celebrity, and the fact that that person is 18 years old, lets us know that this is a world that has been fertile for almost 2 decades. The newscast is also used to cleverly relay exposition. Britain has become a police state, most of the world has fallen into chaos, and immigrants are being rounded up for imprisonment or execution. This also sets up the main conflict, in which Theo has to help an immigrant woman carrying the first baby in 18 years get to safety. But most openings should also help the audience connect and learn more about the protagonist, in this case, Theo. This opening does a great job of giving the viewer some subtle details that hint at Theo's character arc. He's going to have to learn to care again. Theo stops to pour liquor into his coffee from a flask he keeps in his jacket. This implies alcoholism, which, along with his earlier apathy, tells us this character is damaged and cynical. The scene is then interrupted by an explosion from the very coffee shop Theo just left, telling the viewer that this is a broken and unstable dystopian world is not as effective as showing them, and nothing does that better than a random act of violence. Though we don't know exactly where the movie is going, we have a solid idea, and given the world in which this takes place, we know the stakes are going to be high. By jarring the audience from literally the very first scene, with the protagonist near death, we're given the impression that this is a world where anyone, including Theo, can die at any minute, giving us a sense of high stakes and keeping the tension taut throughout the film. Children of Men's opening is an exemplar. It accomplishes all of the points I listed in the beginning of the video, and it does it in a way that's interesting, compelling, and reveals character. The opening of a story is all about promises. You are telling your reader or viewer what type of story you are going to tell. Children of Men does all of this fantastically. It's a great movie that I highly recommend, and I hope this is helpful to you when you're writing your own openings. Happy writing.